Raphael crossover in here.
Yeah,
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Top 8 elimination bracket begins right now. Let's see if SnipedSox and Cxti has what it takes.
Yeah, so T1ff opening up on the Raphael, Pier on the Rayman, and now we've got Cxti also on Rayman, SnipedSox on the Sidra. We haven't seen too much Cannon 2s in general, so this is kind of interesting. And we're going on Miami Dome for game number 1, where T1ff already opening up with those down 6.
I think a lot of players find the Cannon difficult to play with in 2v2, not so much as the user, but as the teammate. It's kind of tough. They have so much built-in movement. It's kind of like the Rocket Lance. They just have so much built-in movement.
Only unlike the Rocket Lance, you're blasting like everything in front of you in a giant AoE.
Works. We know it works. It's just that you need a partner who specializes in teaming with a cannon,
That's
I think.
right. That
and wouldn't be surprised if Cxti is that person.
Ooh. And so far, damage, pretty high damage on everybody here except for Pierre. We're gonna see who gets the first stock. Pierre gets the recovery.
Check out that Apex key sword. Oh, SnipedSox scoring a key sword KO.
He's gonna get a double key sword KO.
He might get a double key sword KO. Wait, whoa.
Okay.
Oh, Cxti comes in with the clutch. Oh, but Pierre still manages to make it back to the wall.
Oh, and now Cxti going that chase dodge diagonal down. SnipedSox with the cannon. Sidelight tries to bait something out of Tiffany, but Tiffany gets right out of that pressure. And now Cxti with the gauntlets. Nice gravity cancel down that recovery. It's not enough to take Pierre off the top, but it's very close. And they're trying to take him down. Friendly fire won't do it, though. Or I guess it's not friendly fire. That is actually just fire. That
just regular fire.
It's just regular fire. I'm just surprised he lived. I was like, the only way he could live that is through the reduced knockback.
Oh, Pierre finally loses a stock. Tiffany's got to be careful while Pierre is away. Actually, not being careful at all. Instead, going so deep, definitely just SD'd. I said to be careful.
Yeah.
You heard me, right?
I did. Your advice apparently went on deaf ears because T1ff,
they can't hear
she went straight down.
It was risky business, and I think she was absolutely. She was counting on a chase dodge.
Chase dodge
which
would have
is
saved it all.
Dangerous. But we've seen it work out great before. So you can't blame her for taking the risk there, but it didn't pay off, and so in hindsight, it just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, and now looking out the back of that, SnipedSox and Cxti have been doing a great job of getting even more damage on T1ff. T1ff gets the recovery at the top.
Oh yeah, okay. How about a double KO for the trouble?
Oh,
it's still catching up the chase dodge. They're not letting Cxti get back to the stage.
Just keep doing the downlights.
Don't let Cxti land. Oh yeah, there's the finisher. Nicely done. They really hunted it down.
Yeah. This is what's risky though, is that since the game's been so even all along, because T1ff gave up that stock so early on, here she is deep in the red, has to basically avoid everything, where even a gauntlet neutral, I think at this point, could KO T1ff on the right side of the stage. So Pierre putting in the damage.
And you notice Tiffany is playing a much different role right now. Just back up. Like, if you send somebody my way and they're in hits done, I'll do something with it. Other than that, oh, still alive.
Oh, the D-light there. Oh,
Tiffany's in so much trouble. No weapon. Says one hit away from being knocked out.
Oh.
But wait. Okay. Pierre scoring a KO onto Sniped, and now Tiffany, even though Tiffany is like, they're gonna win this. Wait, okay. Pierre still has another stock though. Tiffany, gotta be careful. One hit away from being knocked out. The Katars are a great. It's a great time for Katars on this.
It is
because you just got really quick moves that you know you can just get your hit and get out.
Yeah, and just like so, we saw that quick nair.
Did not even get knocked out. Just played absolutely correctly after losing that stock unnecessarily in the one before. She made up for it completely by being very cautious, and she was present enough to help, but not overly present to get hit by stray attacks.
Yeah,
right?
And we saw even at the very end there, you were talking about Katars are perfect in that situation. That knockout was off of the back of her getting a fleeting neutral air, just on the backhand of the hitbox. Hit Cxti over to the area where Pierre was able to get that knockout, so really well played. And you're right. It was a great adjustment of playstyle after a really huge risk was taken, and that huge risk didn't even cost them the game. Meanwhile, SnipedSox and Cxti are on the back foot here, going back on the Miami Dome game 2. Let's see how they're able to do against Pierre, because Tiffany playing incredibly risky, very glass cannon style of play. Pierre was almost unstoppable. When he went down, there was a moment there where I was like, uh-oh, it's the 1v1. And T1ff's in red, and then he comes in on another stock, and I'm like, oh, wow.
They were fine, actually.
He's just been doing great.
That was clutch. I mean, Pierre played that so well. And even with Tiffany's mistake there, they both just clutched it out. And that's got to be demotivating for SnipedSox and Cxti. Like, they got a free stock on that one and still couldn't seal the deal.
And now Pierre
and I know these guys have competed in in community tournaments before, so the matchup's not all that unfamiliar, and SnipedSox and Cxti have certainly done well in those matchups before. So it's not like this is even an unwinnable thing. Whoa, okay,
Huge
sick
hit.
follow-up from Tiffany.
Oh, not as sick of a follow-up there with the side air,
Yeah,
but
looking for the side air finish. Tiffany avoids the killing blow.
oh, huge.
Great combo. SnipedSox off of Cxti's neutral air. Oh, okay. Don't even need the alley-oop on that one, actually. It's fine.
Yeah. SnipedSox doing a lot better with the placement of his cannon neutral airs. In the game before, there were so many almost team combos that he tried to finish with the nair, and that time it works out, and in position for the alley-oops this time around to give him the lead. Cxti playing the stock tank on Rayman this time around, and the nair's coming through as SnipedSox is trying to get more damage on the T1ff.
And T1ff is just blasting. And that's only to equalize Cxti's stocks. Cxti now just has the same amount of stocks as everybody, but is far healthier. SnipedSox maybe needs to watch out, you know, getting into red.
Yeah, neutral sig hits. Oh, SnipedSox going into orange. No, okay, Cxti with the save on the sideline there, then a Pier with the counter save.
Oh, Tiffany might be in trouble here. Cxti's looking to finish her off, and SnipedSox comes in from out of nowhere, from the top rope. Oh,
nice
Tiffany! Ooh, that was such a preventative neutral sig. You had no idea. There was no way she could have had any idea.
That's 3 now. 3 neutral sigs off the top.
Really great use of the neutral sig. She's using it in a predictive way. It's not fast enough to just react to somebody jumping, right? She's using it in like, I'm pretty sure, I bet you're going to be above me right now.
Yeah.
You know, and just nails it. That's just smart play.
And it's awesome that so many of them are connecting in moments where other Axe players might go for neutralites to cover them landing on the stage. She's getting them being airborne instead. And that might mean we will see some changes to neutralites or side sigs.
This is looking a lot like last game here, Taza.
It is.
Pier has more than 1 stock remaining. Tiffany's getting close to being knocked out completely, and both of their opponents are at 1 stock here, but they're much healthier this time around. They actually do have a shot at taking Tiffany out and then maybe 1v2ing Pier.
As you're saying that, Cxti has just been getting knocked around by Pier's gauntlets. Oh, that was so smart. SnipedSox stopped his falling momentum by gravity canceling a downlight, so he didn't get hit by the side sig.
Tiffany just goes ultra instinct. At some point she decides like, I can't get hit anymore or we're gonna lose. So here comes perfect play.
And look at that.
Again, wait. Okay, Tiffany might score the edge guard here, but Rayman's coming up. Cxti might. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, that ends up getting her knocked out. But Pier's got, as far as 1v2s go, this isn't a bad place, right? There's 1. Here comes 2. Third glove. No.
He ended up spacing a little bit too far to the left. Yeah, he didn't even get hurt. He didn't even get hurt in that 1v2.
That was, I mean, it's the rare occasion where a 2v1 you have the 2 are actually more scared of the 1.
Yeah.
Because they were both 1 hit from being knocked out. GG.
So it showed that even without the craziness off stage, it seems as though Tiffany's stocks burn out really quickly, and then at the very last second,
it's like the toothpaste.
The flame never ends. It's like the toothpaste. I was thinking more of like a candle in this case, but I mean, I guess.
Well, you know how you make the last little bit of the toothpaste last about as long as the entire tube did to begin with.
Yeah, and Tiffany is really living up to that metaphor there, because you were talking about how like the way that she's playing is a little unreal. In the sense that it's very easy,
look at the
easy
team
for us
signature
to
usage. If that's not an indicator of something. I mean, look at that. That's 19 signatures, and I bet 16 of them were Tiffany.
Accuracy is 11% higher, and it is one number away from being 4 times as many as their opponents. Right? That's
interesting. You're right.
That is just like they're using a lot more signatures, and they're still being more accurate. Yeah. I mean, we saw 3 of those knockouts were Tiffany neutral sigs on Axe. So really well played from them. And there's not going to be a legend adjustment coming out from the red team as we go into game number 3. Miami Dome, however, has been taken off the table. So both times we went to Miami Dome, and they're like, all right, we want to stay with this team composition. We really don't like how great you guys are playing on that stage. Let's try something else. And
Smart,
Fortress
definitely ban Miami Dome. I think that's a good idea. But I don't know what they're going to do differently here. Both times they got close to knocking Tiffany out, but couldn't. It seemed like with how evasive Tiffany became after being in red on last stock, super understandably so, that was clearly the path to victory. I don't know if they should pursue harder, because I think they took the option of, okay, she's running away, focus on the other guy, get the knockout. But the thing is, Tiffany is like, I see you not looking at me, now's where I get my damage in.
Well, and that's the scary part about it too, is that the moment they stop looking at where she is on the map, that's when she gets recovery in, or an air, or something,
or a neutral sig,
and just throws it off, and they're kind of like, we should have kept eyes on her.
Yeah,
so,
maybe the play is knockout.
Whoa! Okay.
Double KO. Okay.
The play is Tiffany is just gonna go crazy.
Pier is fresh. He hasn't taken any damage at all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is. Oh, this might be a clean sweep, Taza. This is looking like a 3-0 coming out here.
It is one of the most one-sided matches to cast so far. But the last time I was in a position like this, it did end up going to a game 4. I remember. What was I watching? I was watching, that's right, Santi and Experience versus Taffy and Radish. The first 2 games looked pretty brutal. But game 3, something happened. So let's see what it plays out here. Tiffany's playing like she's on Last Stock Red. And that's
not even on last stock.
Not even on
that's
last
like
stock.
cheating.
Yeah, that's
like, imagine if you played like that last stock all the time.
Well, then you'd probably be unbeatable. That nair comes through and SnipedSox. I mean, having some difficulty. There's some damage on the T1ff, but at the same time, we are talking so much about how T1ff is playing.
Pier still has
Cxti
3
is
stocks.
on 1 and Pier's on 3.
Yeah,
it's so
bad
crazy.
news for Sniped and Cxti. This is looking challenging, to say the least. Can they bring it back here? I am not so sure. It would be so exciting if they could manage, but it seems impossible at this point. They've just got such a huge lead. Still looking for the first KO on Pier. There goes SnipedSox down to his final stock. It's 5 stocks to 2, but that could all change in the blink of an eye. They could score 2 KOs immediately.
Oh man, yeah, Cxti taking so much damage. Silent air neutral sig. Oh no, is Cxti gonna go down before Pier goes down? That's so much damage.
Pier and Tiffany just have such good synergy, and oh my gosh, can't believe it. Tiffany's still alive. Cxti's out of the game.
Is this a 5-stock?
SnipedSox is about to feel it here. Oh no.
SnipedSox picks up a weapon. T1ff still living.
T1ff still alive.
Is Pier taking
Pier's gonna have all 3 stocks at the end of this.
Has he taken less than 100 damage this game? Like, he's not even that deep red.
Pier is so set on not losing a stock here, even though he can lose 2 stocks and still be fine.
He's probably like 120 damage now. I can't believe this. Okay, Pier. He's going.
He's got to keep all 3. It doesn't count if he doesn't have all 3 stocks at the end.
Oh!
They knocked him away and checked the telescope because he was so far. No! Oh my gosh.
Oof. Well,
come on, Snipe. He's got to fight. No! Oh my gosh.
Wrong direction. Wrong direction there. He actually went down.
GG, that's a 3-0 and a handshake.
Wow.
Well fought. Pier and Tiffany, just unbelievable performance. I got to imagine SnipedSox and Cxti aren't too upset about losing. I think they were already felt accomplished with how far they got through this, and they definitely leveled up in this tournament.
When you go from a tweet that says didn't go 0-2 to top 8 at the SteelSeries Invitational, pretty good.
You got to be feeling pretty good. So
awesome.
They did it. They made it this far. GG. Pier and Tiffany. That's just a tough one.
Yeah.
I wonder how far they can make it here, because I know we don't really. I know a lot of people out there are not looking at Tiffany and Pier as like finalists. Like, I wonder if you polled.